And so I'm doing the Q&A a bit early. It's just barely. It's just nearly 12 o'clock at night. So I said I'd just do the Q&A early because I was just sitting here and I said you might as well. So we have a few questions. Hopefully haven't missed any. But yeah, we'll get started. So we start with Sean Mac. Who will win Ulster this year? And who will win Sam this year? So who will win Ulster? And who will win Sam? This year coming in 2021. So we have no doubts in our head, I'm sure, that Cavan will win Ulster again. We will come back. We're coming back, boys. Make Cavan great again. I should have worn my Make Cavan great again hat. But you can't stop it. You can't stop the Cavan people when they get started. They never stop. And same with Sam. We win. The Cavan people will win. Don't worry about that. I bet you any money. No, we're not doing any bets. Don't worry. No bets. No bets here. Cavan people have no money, don't you know? But hopefully, please God, it will be Cavan. All seriousness aside, please God, it will be Cavan. If not, then some other county that never. Because again, I'm fed up with Dublin winning it all the time, winning Sam, because Dublin is won it all the time, and it's not really too fair or everybody else. Imagine if Leitrim comes out along and wins. I wouldn't be surprised. Leitrim could actually come back and kick everybody around the place. And I know some people be saying, how did Cavan win? But sure, look at Cavan people have special bits, could do special deals, I suppose. I'm only joking. So Kinder Fairland asks, do you have a plan to start a podcast? No, not really. I might just say straight out, not really, I suppose, into podcasts, I suppose. Never really thought about doing any. I don't think I would ever do one, but you never know. You never know. I could change my mind in the morning and be like, hang on a second, I might just try it out. You never know. But I could. It's probably 50-50. Might ever try. Sometime might do it. So Ida Maloney's asks, your favourite Irish political party, what's your main source for information on most topics? What's your main source for information? So first of all, I answer the main source one first. So it's either by mouth. So main source is either by mouth. Either by mouth, somebody talking to me about it, or somebody emailing me about it, and telling me the story. What's the story? Or the majority of times I hear county councillors speaking about it, or other things. You'll hear something. You'll hear somebody, but it usually is I hear somebody talking about it either on radio, or on the internet, or on a video or something like that talking about it. And obviously I look it up and I check it up and I see what's going on, or look for local news articles, or just generally look in the online for anything that is relevant to the subject. And what's my favourite Irish political party? It's kind of, I try and remain independent, I suppose, all the time. But, in the last few months, I kind of gone very towards a newer, I suppose. I might as well say straight, I have gone, and I suppose a lot of people have noticed that. But I have kind of gone a lot towards a newer. But because, again, I knew, I have to say this, that, Cahilloch Sarah O'Reilly, she's the Cahilloch to Cavan County Council. And obviously she's in a newer county councillor. She does a lot for Cavan. She does a lot for me. She listens to me a lot about different things. And I have huge respect for Sarah Whitney. That's kind of the reason why, too. And Patrick Turbine is, obviously, talking a lot of sense in Darwin compared to some of the other ones who are just like Game in the Wire. And I think he spends half the time sleeping. But that's kind of the reason why. And kind of a newer, too, is kind of pro-life, I suppose, too. And it's the same with many other, a few other parties too. The pro-life, against abortion, in other words, which is obviously up my alleyway. Which is something Fine Gael and Fianna Fáil should be, but sure, look at as I say, they don't believe in that. But I know some people disagree with me. I know some people don't like Anua. But I'm kind of going in that direction. As I say, straight, I kind of am going in that direction. Just because as I said, there the things underlined. I know some people say there's things in the background with the newer. But I don't see. I might as well say straight, I don't see it as far as, unless I'm blind. But I don't see it. I really don't see anything wrong with the newer as far as I'm aware. I could have missed something, but I hardly doubt there's much wrong, because I do believe in them. I might as well say straight. I do think Patrick Turbine is a good leader. I do think he's a good leader in sets. And obviously the other parties with other parties I support, I can't really mention them on YouTube because YouTube doesn't like me mentioning them. But I'm sure people get what I'm saying. So Sean WC asks thought on SJWS cancel culture. So basically cancel culture. Sorry, is basically just cancel somebody can just kick them off the internet. I don't believe in it. I might as well say I don't believe in cancel culture at all. I think it's wrong. I really do think it's wrong. For sometimes it's right and sometimes it's wrong, but the majority of times it's very, very wrong. But that's just my opinion. So yeah, it's just trying to see anything. So what is on the BC's asked too? Would you ever fight Norma Foley outside the Cabasher? So whatever fight Norma Foley, I can't really say because YouTube again won't like me, and there's a lot of Norma Foley fans out there. They're very into Norma Foley. Schools are safe places. That's what I'm say. But yeah, I just will say this. I don't know where they got Norma Foley from. But Patrick Badman asked, "What's your thoughts on Germany?" A country in Europe, I suppose. I can't just think of anytime anybody asks me about a country, I can't think of the top of my head. I suppose your country, in the middle of beside Denmark and things like that. But yeah, I think Angela Murphy is leading the Irish down a bad path. It's really screwed over the Irish in the last few years. That's really just what I think about Angela Merkel, but not about Germany. I don't really know what to say about Germany and I suppose the day, I suppose that's really the only thing I could say. But anyway, take care everybody, and be safe and look after yourselves, and bye. And thanks for the questions. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. But as far as I know, I haven't missed anybody. So please take care everybody, and bye.